Hi Al, my name's Simon from Little Big Marketing here in Oceanside. I spoke to Brianna this morning about sending you this video just to show you how you could get back up in the rankings to beat your top two competitors here in Oside or in the North County. So number one I wanted to talk about was content for your web page. Two is your keywords and three is your backlinks. I'll go through that a little bit more in a second, but number one, content. I just wanted to point out on your web page, nice looking web page. I like these coupons you got here. One thing that you definitely need is about 1,500 words minimum for Google to rank it, because Google otherwise has no idea what is actually on your home page. It needs those words to read and to be able to get the information from that, so it can put it where it needs to be. Number two is probably just a few more optimized images. Give it a little bit more aesthetics to it, and for when people click through. And Google can recognize optimized images as well, so it knows that your website looks beautiful. So then, once you've done that, I would be putting in some more phone numbers for people that are using mobile phones. Makes it a little bit easier for them to find it and click on it to give you guys a call. Now, I've put your site into a tool called Ahrefs, which buys statistics off Google and presents them to us to do these audits and see what's going on in the background of your sites. Now, it looks like you've had some SEO work done in the past, or even possibly now. I see that keywords are still being added. But one thing that I noticed straight away was your referring domains and your pages, being your backlinks, they're dropping off. They've dropped off quite a long time ago, and they don't seem to be coming back. So if you want to get back up the top, you really need to invest into pumping these back up a little bit, to get around back up, to whatever these numbers were here, 900. These are historical 6.4 thousand. So if you could get them back up to there, you'll be ranking again, and the referring domains, getting those up as well. So I'm not sure if you guys are aware that UR is basically the trust flow from Google. 33 is not a bad number, but with some more of those backlinks, you could continue to push that up, and the higher that rank is, the more likely you are to rank on page one of Google. And DR is your citation flow, meaning referrals from local businesses that trust you and would use you and recommend you to other people. So I'm just going to click on your keywords here and have a little look, because you are still ranking in a few of these, but I'm just noticing that there's quite a few that are dropping. There's still some that are rising. I'm not sure why fireworks, but that must be in there somewhere. But you're really starting to drop out of the ranks for quite a lot of these, plumbing terms. And I'm sure some of these things get searched for so often that that's a huge amount of traffic and customers driven to your site. So someone needs to take a look into why you're dropping off there and why your backlinks have dropped off so significantly. So there's not a whole lot that you need to do there to build it back up, but it's definitely some time consuming work in these backlinks. Really quickly, we'll come across here. I'm not sure about if you know, these ads are not available to every industry. Really, really good thing to use, because people tend to use these a lot as they are Google guaranteed. They're paid per click, so you only pay when someone clicks on them. Same way as these adverts down here are. However, these are just better because they are Google guaranteed and people use them a lot more. People trust them a lot more than these ads. Most people just looking at these will scroll straight on down to the map pack or to the organic section. Now the map pack, I'm not sure if you have a Google My Business. If you don't, you need one. And that will help. And then you need to optimize that to get into these top three, because these are the top three. These top three are the ones that people tend to click on. And they're great for local businesses to see exactly where you are, and rather than choosing someone from way out of town. Now your top two competitors are First Choice Plumbing and Vets for You. So I've gone ahead and opened up their pages. You can see here, it's a nice looking site, but definitely going to be easy to beat via content and optimized images. And I've plugged them into Ahrefs, and you can see here a lot of keywords, a similar amount, very similar amount. The backlinks here have been growing and growing, as you can see along here. and that's why their site is ranking so well. If we go and look at these keywords, they are on the first page of Google for a lot of keywords, which is where you want to be to start getting that traffic. The CPC is the cost per click for those paid advertising, depending on the keyword terms. Some cost more than others because it's searched for more than others, or it's more likely going to end up in a customer. Just depends on which way Google looks at it. This is just an estimate from Google, from Arif, sorry, on Google's part. So you can see there, we would be looking at a lot of their backlinks and going after a lot of the same backlinks they've got to put on your site, as well as a whole lot more to really get you up above them, considerably. And the better DR, which is the trust flow that they have, the more trust they pass to your site, and therefore the more likely Google is to rank you higher. The next one was the Vets for You plumbing. Once again, nice site, not a whole lot more content. I like these reviews here. If you guys had some review sites out there that you could use to put in like that, that's always really good for people to see. But they don't have a whole lot more wording, and certainly not a whole lot more images on their site, so not hard to beat that out in that way either. A lot of keywords, probably their backlinks are dropping off too, so I imagine that they're not going to be too hard to knock out from the top spot. So the three things were content on your page, the keywords and backlinks, really looking back into those because it looks like they're starting to drop off, or they have dropped off since sort of 2014. If you could pump those up, and you'll start seeing a lot more traffic and a lot more customers come through your business again. So if that's something that you're interested in, you're free to do it yourself. Otherwise, give me a call or drop me an email. In the email I'll send to you with this link in it, and let's have a chat. Thanks very much. Have a great afternoon. Bye bye.